Everybody put your hands together and give all our worthy winners a big round of applause.
Good evening to you all. State Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Shashindra Rajapaksa, Mr. Vimalendra Sharan, Resident Representative for Food and Agriculture Organization for Sri Lanka and Maldives, Senior Professor Udit Jayasinghe, Secretary for the Ministry of Agriculture, and other officials from the Agriculture Ministry, Dr. Ajantha D. Silva, Director General of Agriculture, other heads of departments and their nominees, University Academia, Dr. Jayantha Senanayake, Chairman of ASDA 2021 and his Executive Committee, officers of the Department of Agriculture. At the outset, let me thank the Director General of Agriculture and the Organizing Committee of the ASDA 2021 for inviting me to grace this occasion. As we all are very much aware, agriculture is and will be a core sector of our economy. While much of our economy temporarily ground to a halt due to the recent COVID-19 pandemic, our farmers and smart grocers continued their essential services in bringing food onto our table. Meanwhile, it is very well understood that the food system is global and interconnected and is very much affected by changes in nature, especially the climate, as agriculture is highly dependent on the important ecosystem services and limited natural resources. As the food system is also a key contributor to the natural resources, depletion and environmental change into no longer matter of discussing whether transitional to a more sustainable, eco-harmonized agriculture system is desirable. We know that we must set ourselves on the path of sustainable, eco-friendly agriculture by minimizing or achieving zero deterioration on our precious land and water resource, while enhancing the capacity of agriculture sector to provide enough and safe food with high nutritional value. Realizing the importance of the government policy framework, which of prosperity and splendor, it was identified to convert the agriculture to an eco-friendly sector. In view of this scenario, there is an unprecedented need to come up with technical, socio-ecological, and economic aspect of agricultural greening on the way towards achieving national food security, or in other words, eco-harmonized agriculture, the theme of ASDA 2021, which can also be reversed as nature-inclusive agriculture. As I know, Department of Agriculture is mandate for generating technologies and better varieties of food crops and permit them to farmers better productivity. To carry out this important task, department should have adequate and qualified technical staff. However, due to a long latest legal action against the recruitments, there is a severe shortage of researchers, extensionists, lecturers in the department, which hints the capacity. I'm happy to say that I was able to intervene with the concerned parties and come up for a settlement for allowing, and the Gazette was released recently for new recruitments. During my visit to the research facilities of the Department of Agriculture, I was amazed to see all world-class technologies and high-yield varieties which are developing by these dedicated officers. However, I'm sad to say that most of these farmers in these remote villages are not known about most of those findings. Similarly, I expect to see the seed farms under the Department of Agriculture are either in par with a better than seed production facilities owned by the private sector. My desire is to see the Department of Agriculture to be the leader in all aspects of agriculture. To achieve this, I have allocated 1,500 million rupees from allocation given to the ministry for 2022 to develop seed farms to concern state-of-the-art facility with the department and to supply quality seeds to farmers. I assure that as the Minister in charge of agriculture, I will give the maximum support to enhance the capacity of research, seed production and extension of the Department of Agriculture in order to support the agriculture of my country to get it into next level. I expect your cooperation and dedication as officers to achieve my aspiration to transform our agriculture to supply the domestic food demand without depend on imports. Before I conclude, I wish to thank all the presenters who contribute for today's deliberations in the technical sessions. I'm thankful to Mr. Vimalendra Sharan, Resident Representative of Food and Agriculture Organization for Sri Lanka and Maldives, and his team, especially Dr. Vijay Ratna, to support towards all initiatives taken by Ministry of Agriculture to improve the agriculture in Sri Lanka. My special thanks should go to the Dr. Jayanta Senanayaka and his able executive committee for their unitarian effort to make the ASRA 21, the annual symposium, a success despite COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.